Uh, and I want to welcome each one of you. It's quite an exciting moment to have you around. I want to start with my introduction. My name is Isaac Ndomo, and by profession, I'm a high school teacher. And 8 years ago, actually 9 years ago now, a friend of mine told me about a business I could do alongside my teaching. And then when I was told about this business, I said, let me go, let me try it. And when I did, as they put it, the rest is history. And I want to welcome each one of you on board this evening. I really want to say welcome to every member of Acres of Diamonds. Thank you very much for being here. I want to welcome Team Blessing for being with us this evening. And I want to welcome to Team Power International. I want to say most welcome. We are also very excited that our guest speaker is already in the room. Thank you very much for being with us this evening. And thank you very much, Caesar. And even getting time, especially for us here in Kenya, getting time to be online and not following the votes as they are streaming in. I really want to appreciate that. And I want to welcome each one of you. Allow me to tell you this, that when I started this business, I didn't know what would actually be at the end, just like we risk in starting many other things. And I came in the business that is 9 years ago, and I have enjoyed. When I came in, I was promised good health, I was promised money, I was promised travel, and ladies and gentlemen, I have witnessed that. And this evening, we have people that have not only started the business, but they are doing so well in different categories. And we would want to start off our recognition this evening of Acres of Diamonds. Where did the name Acres of Diamonds come from? I considered myself when I came into this business as a diamond. And I believed that I could duplicate myself into other people, making them diamonds too. And they could also do the same, and virtually making acres and acres of diamonds. And to enable people to live lives beyond the normal traditional salary, to enable individuals that had no hope or their dreams had come down to actually brighten them up. And this evening, I would like to start with the list of people that have joined us in the Acres of Diamonds world over. And I want to start with Judith Achieng and National Uma, Elizabeth Bogwa, Joseph Muo Gideon, Eric Kiptanui, Samson Gideon and Damaris Mbithe, Monica Kenywa, Catherine Monisa and Richard, Faith Githae and Austin, Geraldine Musioka, Luce Wangeshi, Sylvia Mulandi and Anthony. Okay, a little bit too fast, my dear. I think I missed out on a few people. Donata, that is Sylvia Mulandi and Anthony, Donata, Mdawida and Philomena, Victoria, Mdawida and Catherine. Let's go. I want to recognize Caroline Karoki and Daniel Kimondo for joining us, Immaculata Nganyi and Enoch, Cecilia Nderito and Pendo Karume, Charity Karemi Kithenji, Jane Sionguvi Mwanka, Joyce Mbulo and Consolata, Naomi Kawera Mutemwa, Martin Mwangi, Rachel Maina and Peter, Stephen Joroge and Beatrice, Lucy Rwanda and Albert, Mwajuma Hamisi, Jane Waithera Muigai, Lois Nguyo and Jane, Sarah Mutai and Philip, Leah Gioshe and Dorcas, Paul Mungai and Lawrence, Suze Wanyera and Matthias, Joyfrey Bakuli and Grace, Jane Kelum and Kennedy, Janet Kai and Humphrey, Julia Nkobia and Frida, Alvin Jama and Grace, Alice Nalianya and Wilson, Annette Anguti and Robert, Rose Atieno Ahenda, Salome and Sambui and Isaac, Nancy Dirango and Charles, Luce Kirui and Rona, Luce Muredi and Christine, Stephen Deli and Sarah Chieng, Zilpa Ondongo and Alphonse Riaga, Dominic Mao and Judith, Anne Kamenye and David Wabiro, Agnes Mwanya Katumbi, Duncan Pinoti and Mercy, Harrison Lisero and Robai, Francisca Bitutu Magembe, Beatrice, I want to really congratulate these people for joining us. Beatrice Wairimu Wandera, I want to congratulate these people as the list goes on for joining the best of the team. We want to really tell you, you're most welcome. Caroline Mia, Beatrice Wandera, Rachel Richo, Grace Mbuthia, Lucy Kirui, Alvin Jama, Susan Jones, Elizabeth Kamau, Leah Gioshe, Lois Nguyo, Florence Giffin, Mary Mbogwa, Rachel Maina, Martin Mwangi, Leah Kimani, Faith Mwangi, Grace Njoguna, Mary Neal, Jane Kahiga, Sheila Okachi, Margaret Kareri, Lucy Wangeshi, Rose Ndoria, Jerioth Mathenge, Mary Ngede, Monica Kenywa, Esther Kambai, Elizabeth Bogwa, Victor Wanguhu, Mary Kimani, Join Omoike, Catherine Kuria, that's from UK, Anne Kamau, also from the UK, Zakaria A.T. Agbor, Janse Serrao, Joseph Gideon, Damaris and Samson Gideon, Michael Ino, Mark Maura, Dr. These are doctors, Anthony and Sylvia Mulandi, Elizabeth Futabo, Nilia Isaboke, Joy Gashugi, James Kimathi, Mary Wambua, Stephen Joroge, Alice Areba, and Lillian Jerry, Duncan Kinoti, a little bit, Robai and Harrison Lisero, Bernard Theora. I want to again to tell you, thank you very much for joining the best team. And let me assure you, as you follow our trainings, as you follow the person who actually brought you into the business, you are upline director, you are world team directors, you will definitely succeed. And thank you very much for joining the best of the team. Now, when you start your Neolife business today, what exactly, now the people who have actually just read have started their business today, or rather the last month. So what do you do, or what do you benefit? Number one, you enjoy the time freedom of being your own boss, deciding where, when, and how you work. You build a strong financial future for your family, and of course for yourself too. You earn extra money for a quality education for your children. For those that have their children that are in schools, you may have your grandchildren, or you may have children, or your relatives too. You have more time to spend with the family and friends. And you are able to also travel the world. Congratulations on stepping up to being a new manager. Now, what do you mean by becoming a new manager? I want to briefly show you what exactly happens to you. And the person taking us through is none other but the person who actually introduced me to this wonderful opportunity. And I want to give this chance to Purity to take it up.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac, for giving us a wonderful introduction and welcoming our new promoters, our new distributors. And I want to say congratulations to all our new distributors who joined us in the month of July. You're most welcome, and let's move on. I believe some of you were able to move on and to become even new managers. And I want to go straight and recognize our new managers for the month of July. And who is a manager? A manager is that person who has done 250 personal points. All with your team, you're able to do 500 points. We call them qualifying point values. And we had a number of our distributors who are able to move from distributors to managers. So we have Nate Okalo and Martin Masika. Congratulations. Zainabu Salem and Keboy Kenneth, Hilda Kajuju Ntubari, Alice Della Masaru, Judith Acheng and Nation Ouma, Joseph Muo Gideon, Alex Zioka and Nganga Wangoi, Geraldine Musioka, Immaculata Ganyi and Enoch Ganyi, Jane Sionguvi Mwaka, Joyce Bulo and Consolata Dunge. Congratulations for making that wonderful step. Lucy Rwanda and Albert Muranga, Alice Narianya and Wilson Nariabila, Esther Jogona, Grace Kamau, Joseph Gideon. So those are our new managers, and congratulations. And I know that you're not stopping there. You can now move up and become a new senior manager. So who is a new senior manager? So last month of July, we were able to have people who stepped up from either distributor direct to senior manager or from manager to senior managers. And who is a senior manager? A senior manager is when you join the business and you can do 500 personal point value. All you and your team, you accumulate 1,000 personal points. So I want to congratulate the following people who are able to step up to become blood new senior managers. So let's move on. Okay, I see we had qualified senior managers. So these people are able to do 1,000 point value with their team. So we had Losi Kidome and Peter Ndunga, Margaret and Jessica Nyoware, Esther Silma and Victor Tuei, Anne Dederu, and Caro Mudoka. Congratulations, our qualified senior managers. That's a great step towards director. And now from there, you can move on to become an executive manager. An executive manager is that distributor who has been able to accumulate over 2,000 point values with a team. And this is a very wonderful and great step and shows that you're growing your business and you're actually becoming a director. So we had the following people who are able to become executive managers. So we had Savera Maganga and Jotham Mwangombe, Christine Carracco and Pulet Kanyiva, Mary Mudemba. Yes, so those are our brand new executive managers. We are very excited to have you, and congratulations for the wonderful, wonderful step. And at this point, I want to call upon Christine Carracco, who will be able to tell us how in a very short time, I believe she's been in the business for like about 4 months, she's been able to become an executive manager. And I want to call upon Christine. I hope you can hear me. You can tell us your short testimony, how you've been able to grow your business to becoming an executive manager in a very short time. So welcome, I can see you, Christine, all the way from Ukunda, Mombasa. Welcome.
Thank you, our leader, Purity. Good evening, everyone. As you've heard, my name is Christine and I'm making this call from Diani. I'm so excited to be an executive manager today in below 5 months in the opportunity. I joined Neolife in March, and from March, I've been able to rise to an executive manager, which excites me a lot. Why I've managed to reach this level is because when I joined this opportunity, I started joining meetings and going for events, company events. First, I started with the KICC event, which was in March. And this is what opened up my mind, and I developed a very positive mind. And from there, I started now introducing people. That is my downlines, the ones I have so far. I started sponsoring. So in the first 2 months, I sponsored around 3 people each month. And then in the month of June, I sponsored 7 people. In the month of July, I sponsored 5 people. So now I realized now it is not just about sponsoring. What has made me grow is following up the people I sponsor. And then I also make sure they work and they also use the products and share the opportunities. So some of them have so far stepped up to managers. I thank God for that, because they are able to listen and get now the positive mind about this opportunity. So it is through training, which I normally do on daily basis. I normally do one-on-one trainings because I already have the presentation on my laptop. So I am able to visit somebody wherever they are and train them and encourage them to join. And then after that, I also encourage them to now use the products and then share the opportunity and make sure they attend every day the trainings we do on Zoom. And those who are able to, they also attend events like myself. So I'm hoping to become a director soon, and that will be through my team, because why I attained the 2,000 PVs last month, it was through my team, because you cannot do it alone. Although every month I make sure I do over 250 PVs. So thank you so much for giving me the time to share my short story in Neolife.
Wow, thank you. Congratulations once again, Christine Carracco. That's great. 4 months and you've already been able to train others. Actually, in this business, we say when you join the business, learn very fast, start owning the business, duplicate yourself. And exactly that is what you are doing. You're presenting, you're showing your people the way. So congratulations. I'm sure this month of August, we are waiting to celebrate you as our brand new director. And we
Thank
have
you.
really
I hope
sponsored.
so.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And keep it up. Yes,
Thank you so much.
from there, welcome, my dear. So from there, we go to see those people who were able to sponsor in the month of July. As you have heard from Christine, sponsoring is the main business here. Yes, we had people who did what we call 3 in 30 star. And 3 in 30 star simply means that in the 30 days, you are able to do, I need to see the screen well.
You can see the screen? I can see it. Purity, can you see the screen?
I'm seeing it, but very, very faintly. Okay, I was saying 3 in 30 simply means 3 people in 30 days. And that is what Christine Carracco has been able to do. Since she joined the business, you have had in May, she was able to sponsor 3 people. In June, she was able to sponsor 7 people. And now she has been able to sponsor, she sponsored 5 people last month. So if you want to grow your business, make sure you are really sponsoring every other month. So, and that's what we are calling 3 in 30 sponsoring. I'm trying to see the screen well.
Just a minute.
Just a minute. Sorry for that.
Purity, can you see the screen?
Maybe Grace, you can continue because of time.
Try to. Are you sharing?
Yeah, I'm sharing. Paul, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, Purity, can you see the screen now? Can I proceed?
I can see you very well. Now share.
I'm sharing. Paul can see my screen, so you should see my screen.
I don't know why I'm seeing you very well.
Paul, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can, Grace. The screen is very clear.
I don't know. Let's continue. Purity, when you see my screen,
Okay, yeah,
kindly.
I can see it now.
Okay, kindly proceed because of time.
Okay, we were recognizing the person who did 3 in that. Maybe you can go back just back one step, kindly. Okay, yes, our speaker, she has just spoken. She's the one who was able to do 3 in that, is sponsoring Christine Carracco and Pulet Kanyiva. And once again, congratulations. And let's continue to see the people who were able to sponsor in the month of July. So we had people who were able to sponsor 1 person, and we had Los Kidome and Peter Dunga, Caroline Carreri and Paul Nyaga, Angela Omega and Nashon Kusina, Alice Narianya and Wilson Liambila, Grace Wanjiko and Sisa Getangu Chege, Emma Wahinya and Olive Wachango, Alice Dera Masaru, Millicent Opio and Jared Obongo, Hilda Kajuju, Tubari, Precious Kamau and Jasmine Watiri, Mwanyonyo Ellen and Justus Johnson, Eunice Marango and Peter Muroki. Congratulations for sponsoring 1 person. And we can move on. Monica Onyango and Tom Opio, Fatuma Odhiambo and Halon Juma, Jane Opondo and Alice Catherine Munene, Edith Bomet and Layab Kahindi, Stephen Joroge and Beatrice Duta, Donata Davida and Filomena Waluha, Susan Waidera and David Murunyo, Sarafina Kadurima, Sarah Muhoro and David Gatia, Francisca Mwakio and Jacob Wambua, Francie Mwanga and Losfin Mwende, Kenneth Wandela, Emma Wahinya, Sarafina Kadurima, Los Kidome, Los Dungu, Sala Muhoro, Mary Budhia, Mary Kimani, Elizabeth Kihara. Congratulations, Faith Mwangi, Catherine Kihara, Samantha Gadanga, Caroline Carreri. Congratulations for being able to sponsor in the month of July. Thomas Maina, Hilda Tubari, Stephen Joroge, Alice David, Los Nyaga, James Kamau, Thomas O'Rourke, Miriam Chepkemboy and Lazarus Menjo, Shadrach Jero and Teresa Modoni, Jane Luvisia Neshesa, Winnie Kuria, Anne Dederu, Los Miriti, Bridget Nikeng. Congratulations, Bridget, and all those people. Okay, sorry, these are people who were able to sponsor 2 people. The people I've led from Miriam Chepkemboy. They were able to sponsor 2 people in the month of July. We can continue. And we had people who were able to sponsor 3 people. That is actually, they did 3 in 30. And these are the people who were able to sponsor 3 people: Joseph Mwangi and Evelyn Kairie, Mary Gadanga from the US, our brand new Emerald Director. Congratulations. Elizabeth Kagunga from UK. Congratulations. Esther Jogona, Grace Kamau, Josephine Marango, our team leader. Congratulations. Yes, and we had those who were able to do 3, and had people who were able to sponsor 4 people in the month of July. We can continue. And that was Isaac and Purity Domo. We can move on. And we also had Mary Mudemba all the way from the US. Congratulations, Mary Mudemba. And Caro Mudoka, congratulations. Yes, and I believe we had our super sponsor. They were able to sponsor 5 people. And you can see Sponsoring here actually amounts to the PVs and even to the state. Christine Carracco and Puret Kanyiva, congratulations, our super sponsors in the month of July. So I want to say thank you so much, and from there I want to call upon our leader Grace so that she can take it up and continue from the personal production. So welcome, Grace.
Thank you so much, Purity. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, very clearly.
Yes, thank you for that session. I also want to appreciate all our new distributors that have joined us. Really, this is great work. Congratulations. I'm so happy because I became a distributor in Neolife 8 years ago. And today, as I speak to you, I'm a 2Ruby director. So that journey you have begun as a distributor, if you work consistently, if you remain focused, you're going to grow. And I also want to thank Isaac, who took us through that. And I really want to appreciate him. He's also my upline together with Purity. And thank you to our new senior managers and our new managers and the executive steps. And I really want to appreciate all of you. In Neolife, we say that the money is in the product and the power is in the network. So if we are not moving the products, then there is no money. I'm so happy because, yeah, you know, I'm here to really congratulate people who've really done well. And these are people who've done over 250 personal PV. And I'll go on and congratulate all these people. We start with Geraldine Musioka and Joyce Mbolo and Consolata Dunge. Congratulations, Hilda Kajuju, congratulations. Eunice and Philip Ombaka, congratulations. Catherine and Wafula Kasambeli, James Sionguvi Mwaka, Millicent Opio and Jared Obongo, Lucy Rwanda and Albert Moranga, Alice Ndela Mwasaru, Elizabeth Kagunga, Virginia Ratswane from Botswana, our leader from Botswana. Then we have Emma Wahinya and Olive Washango. All these people did over 250 points. Alice, Nalianya, and Wilson. And then we continue. Alex Nzioka and Nganga Wangui, Zainab Serem and Kemboi Kenneth, Grace Chege and Cesar Gitangu, Jane Nanjala, Christine Chalako and Paulette Kanyiva, Jerius Masenge, Joel Mwasi and Therese Motrike, Winnie Kuria, Immaculate Nganyi and Enoch Nganyi, Knight Okalo and Martin Masika, Judith Gaching and Nation Ouma, Joseph Mu Gideon, Angela Omega and Nation Kusina. Just look from where we have Judith Achieng and Nation Ouma. These are people who've done over 300 personal points. Wow, that is great product movement from Judith going to Joseph, then Angela Omega, and then Ankaro Muthoka. All these people have done over 300 personal points going to our leader, Jena Nyona, Caroline Carelli, and Paul Nyaga. Then now from Caroline, you can see, and this is a very new leader in the business. I'm so proud of you, Caroline. They've done 400 points. From where you can see Caroline, there's 428, Jerotich Sirma, our leader from Kitengela, 450 points. Rose Ndanu and John Wainaina, 458. Kenneth Wandera, our team leader in the US, 482. Catherine and Sandra Taracha, thank you, Dr. From where Dr. Taracha is, Catherine and Sandra Taracha, that is people who've done over 500 points, and congratulations to Dr. Taracha, Margaret and Jessica Nyoware, congratulations, Margaret, 594. Then we go to Miriam and Lazarus Menja, that is our leader from Eldoret, 677. And we have Josephine Marangu, our team leader from the US, 874. You can see the power of people who are doing over 100 points. You see, the minimum is 100. And so many people did 100, but be outstanding. Get to 250 points and you'll get yourself here. Then we have Isaac and Purity Ndongo, our leaders, that they did 911. So you can see from where we have Sandra, Dr. Taracha, 500, And when we get to Miriam, she's done over 600 points. And when we get to Josephine Marangu, she's done over 800 points. And when we get to our upline leaders, Isaac and Purity, they are at 911. Wow, this is amazing. And then we have our leader, senior manager, Rosie Kitome, really moving the products, and Peter Dunga from here in Nairobi, who have done 918 personal points. And this is money, my friends. And we have great leaders. We continue. We can see Mary Atieno and Ada Owaka, our leader from Homa Bay, 966 personal points. And we have Selling Adhiambo and Polycapsule, another leader director, 986 points. So this shows that it is doable, and it doesn't matter. You can be a director, you can be a world team member. We've seen that it is very key to move the product. And we remember the money is in the product, the power is in the network. So just before we go to our guest speaker, I just want to invite our Director for Field Development, East Africa, who is going to take us through this session, Paul Mato. He's someone we are very proud about, and he's always here to support the Acres of Diamond team. Welcome, Paul, so that we can go to the speaker.
Wow, thank you so much, Grace, for inviting me to this meeting together with Isaac and Purity, and all the directors on the call from this amazing team. It's always a pleasure when I get an opportunity to be able to speak to you, to share with you, and to be able to look at the business and how we can be able to make it better so that we can continue to achieve our dreams. So I'm so happy to see each and every one of you on the call, Team Acres of Diamond, Team Power International, and also Team Blessings, who are joining us from US and other places across the world. So thank you so much for this opportunity. I just wanted to just quickly summarize the benefits of a director, because we've been able to look at all the other areas of our business, from sponsoring, from the people who have been able to join the business. And I just want to say a big congratulations to the people who have been able to join the business in the month of July 2022. You're most welcome. This is an amazing place to be. And the leaders that are on the call, they'll be able to help you to be able to understand what we do in this business. And I can tell you in a couple of months, you'll be able to see why we called you in this meeting and why you started this journey. I also want to congratulate the people who have been able to be mentioned in different categories. And I mean, from sponsoring, from doing personal PV, from taking a step or two. I just want to say a big congratulations to each and every one of you. A special congratulations to Christine Carracco for stepping up to executive manager on our way to director. And she has been able to tell us that it won't take long before she step up to director. But I also want to thank the leaders, because they are leading through example. Isaac and Purity, sponsoring, it's the key thing, and I've been able to see you doing it. And also being able to share the products with a lot of people, and still having time to help the team to be able to grow. So thank you so much, leaders, for leading from the front. So what are the benefits of a director? Because every person that we bring into the opportunity who joins this business, we want to see you build your business all the way to director. It gives us a lot of joy. When we see people building their business, they become a director. And what are some of the reasons? One of the key reasons is, when you become a director in our business, you have been able to build a good size of business. So you are taking leadership seriously, and you have people that you need to show direction so that they can be able to move from where they are to where you are. So that is one thing, you're becoming a leader, and that is very special. The other thing is, there are a lot of benefits that comes when you become a director. One of them is that you get good recognition, a nice director pin, which sets you apart from every other person. And we do so during some, recognition events where we call you, you'll be able to, shake hands with executives and other company leaders, and that feels special. And the other thing that you'll be able to get is it's a gift, a folder, or a gift, which I know in different countries, the gifts are different, but there's always something special that you're gonna get when you become a director. And Most important, you start attending what we call director schools across, I mean, in your country. So we make sure we put together some exciting and amazing sessions for you, whereby you learn from your uplines, from your present team members, from company executives on how to take your business to the next level. Why? Because you are very special to us when you become a director. Remember all that through your retail profits from the products that you are sharing with other people, because you are building within the 3 daily success habits. And one of them is sharing the products. So you're building a customer base. And most important, at the end of the month, we look at the business that we've been able to move together with the people that you introduced to this company. And that is when you earn what we call a sales volume bonus. And you get it all the way to 25%, which is the highest sales volume bonus the company can be able to give anyone. So we want you to be able to move to that place whereby you are getting the highest sales volume bonus in the chart. And the other thing is we have incentives that are running, some of them you'll be able to get them when you become a director. One of them is consistency. Because you're helping other people to be consistent, and you're also consistent at title. There is some money that comes to you on monthly basis, and it keeps on growing. The first month you get 6,800, the second month 6,800, and the third month it's combined to 16,800 Kenya shillings. So that is a good thing, because that is money that you get to be able to do things that you love. And guess what? When you develop other directors, you don't lose anything. By developing other directors, you start earning the other, category of bonuses, which is called leadership development bonus. And guess what? You have a chance to be able to attend leadership school. These are schools that are mainly for world team members, but you get a special invitation because of the good job that you are doing. In Kenya, we do it at Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club, an amazing place. And when it comes to the convention, we always do, an annual convention for East Africa, or even for the regions where you are coming from. I saw one from North America, which was just awesome event. And ours for East Africa is coming actually this month, on the 27th of this month. It's going to be in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, amazing facility at Mlimani City. You do not want to miss that. So when you become a director, you have a chance to attend for free. And during the event, you can also be able to attend what we call a red carpet dinner for, it's meant for our present team members, but you get a special invitation, a night or an evening that you will never forget. And guess what? You are on your way to becoming a world team member. So those are some of the benefits. There are quite a lot. So when you become a director, you'll be able to experience some of those things so that you can be able to continue to build your business. So everybody who's on the call, if you're not a director, we know you can be able to become a director. So through consistency as a director, we want to recognize somebody who is doing an amazing job. They've been able to become a director, and they've been consistent as a director. Now they are brand new Emerald director. That's amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to, recognize and congratulate Mary Gathaga for becoming an Emerald director. And at this point, I know Mary, wherever you are, you can feel the vibe. We are quite happy, and congratulations for a job well done. So I want to hand it back to Grace to be able to take us to the next session. Thank you, Grace, Isaac, and Purity.
Wow, thank you so much, Paul. We appreciate you for the great leadership you've continued to offer here in East Africa, in Kenya, and even more so to our team. You've been of great help, and we are so excited to have your leadership, Paul, here at Acres of Diamond, and you're never tired of us, and you're still here with us. At this juncture, I am just so excited. Today, I'm not going to share my story, because my story is made more interesting, more powerful by our guest speaker. And our guest speaker is somebody who has just helped me develop so much to the level I am today, because in Neolife, when you come, You're just not a distributor. You get support not only from your fellow distributors, but also from the company. And we are leading by example here. You can see our leader, our field development director, Paul Mwato, is still here with us. So he's the part of the company. And you can see that is what I'm talking about. And now going to the Pacific, I met our guest speaker. I've not met him in person, but I've met him on Zoom. Thanks God to this era of social media. I want to really thank God for Cesar. And this is because Team Power International has developed across the world, and Team Power International developed in the US in 2020, where Cesar was by then the Director of Field Development, North America. And I want to say this from deep down inside my heart. I've not been to America. I have not been to America, but guess what? The development of Team Blessing, the success of Team Blessing, it is because of God and this man here today. He has done over 80% to develop and help me. And this is the support, if you're a guest on this call, this is the support, real support from Neolife, not only in East Africa, but across the world. And in a special, special way, I want to say to you, Cesar, you have really helped Team Power International to grow, and thanks to your support. And tonight, I just want all of us to be, to be ready to hear from this great speaker and our current director of Field Development, Neolife, that is in Philippines and South Pacific, Cesar Galaza. Welcome, Cesar, and we are happy to have you here.
Wow, thank you so much, Grace, for the wonderful introduction. What a gracious welcome that you have provided. I feel so blessed and so honored to be on the call today. And greetings, everyone. Hello from Los Angeles, California. As Grace mentioned, I am the Director of Field Development for South Pacific region and the Philippines, and I'll introduce myself in just a second, but I wanted just to take this opportunity to thank Team Acres of Diamonds, of course, Team Power, and my beloved Team Blessing for all of the support and for joining us on the call today. I truly feel so inspired and so excited, not just to be a part of Neolife, but to be a part of your success. And certainly I have a little saying, maybe you can write this down, because I'm going to cover a very dynamic business training. It's going to be about 20 minutes long. So I like to start off my calls by saying, why the stressing when every day's a blessing? Amen? Absolutely. So with that, let's go ahead and get straight into our topic. I prepared a little segment for you all, and I hope you enjoy it. I truly want to encourage you to take some notes. I believe in my heart that a short pencil is much greater than the long memory. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, a little bit about myself. I joined Neolife in 2005 and now the Director of Field Development for the Philippines and the South Pacific region. Thanks to Kendra and our founder, Jerry, and Rico Brown, which I know you guys are familiar with. I was invited to be a part of the international team. However, I must say that my heart is in the North Americas. I truly miss my Neolife family in the North Americas, which I spent 17 years of my life and hard work devoting to the people there. And I truly want to thank you all. And congratulations for all of the success. Every time I see the achievements, the awards, the recognition, it just brings so much joy to my heart, knowing that there are people out there making it happen. So yes, I have been with Neolife now for 17 years. Aside from Neolife, I'm also married. We have 2 wonderful children, and we live here in Los Angeles, California. So with that, who do you know? Now, one of the benefits of owning your Neolife business and being the CEO of your business is that you have the opportunity to expand your network into different regions, different countries around the world within our 50+ markets at Neolife. And just like Grace was mentioning, and thank you again, Grace, for that wonderful welcome. You almost brought a tear to my eye. I was getting a little emotional hearing all that stuff. So thank you for the nice, kind words. But one of the things I want to encourage you to do is to ask, who do you know? Who do you know in the South Pacific, in Australia, in New Zealand, in various parts of the world? If you look at our founder, Jerry Brasfield, he started his business as a young entrepreneur in Porterville, California, which is a farm town, Central Valley, and then from there it expanded to Los Angeles and to San Diego, and then now in 50 plus countries around the world. So here's just a little invitation. We have on the 27th of August, the Career Builder Day, which we're going to be hosting for the South Pacific region. So if you know anybody, DM me on the WhatsApp group, or also you can reach out to me on Facebook as well. And you know, it's interesting. I'm going to talk about the referrals in just a second and the power of referrals. But lately I've been getting so many referrals, and it's incredible to see that sometimes there's somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Just recently signed up somebody yesterday in Australia from Louis Smith, who's a diamond in the US. He says that I have a person, can you reach out to them? They got started, they did over 300 points, they're promoters, they're excited. And now I'm working with them. So again, if you know anybody in the South Pacific or in the Philippines, we are seeing incredible growth, incredible movement. We have regular meetings weekly, also one-on-one presentations. So definitely reach out to me if you know anybody. And it would be amazing for you, not just to earn Kenyan shillings, US dollars, Filipino pesos, Australian dollars. I mean, while you're sleeping, your business is growing and moving. So again, just a little invitation to you all regarding that. And actually, once more, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of Acres of Diamonds, Team Power, and Team Blessing for an incredible, incredible month of July. It's just so exciting to see the growth. But remember, write this down. Don't take the coal off the fire. Keep it burning, okay? So we got to keep going. We got to keep moving, and we got to keep building. So today I was asked to talk a little bit about our opportunity and our business. And in fact, as I was doing that and I was preparing my segment, most of you are very familiar with my talks. I like to talk about things that are relevant, things that are happening. And one of the things that I found in Kenya and around the world, which I think is no secret to you all, is some of the key economic hurdles that we're facing. Yes or yes? Have you noticed? Inflation, gas prices, cost of food, cost of living, it continues to rise. And actually, I did a little bit of research, and I wanted just to share this with you. Hopefully it works out the way I planned it, but this actually just came out yesterday. Can you guys see this here? This is a Bloomberg report. If you notice, this was August 8th, okay? And I'm just gonna show you a little bit about the cold reality that's happening around the world. So it's just gonna be one quick minute.
East Africa's biggest economy is facing a number of challenges that will soon be inherited by the country's next president. Inflation is hitting emerging economies particularly hard. Here in Kenya, annual inflation accelerated for a fifth straight month to 8.3%. And for the most part, it's being driven by higher food and fuel prices. Speaking of food, food inflation increased to 13.8% in June, and that's being compounded by the nation's worst drought in 40 years. There's also the issue of what the IMF sees as a high risk of debt distress. Outgoing President Kenyatta went really big on infrastructure spending, so it's going to be on the next leader to decide what to do with a mounting pile of debt if he too is going to pursue his own projects. And finally, with one of the world's youngest populations, it's going to be on the next leader to convince young people here that Kenya's joblessness problem can be resolved.
Okay, does that sound familiar to you all? Does that sound like something that's really happening in Kenya and around the world? Well, if you ask me, yes. And you know, there's a few things that you can do about this concern. First of all, you can complain, and you can be sad, and you can be mad, and you can talk about the government, and you can talk about your situation or your circumstance and how difficult your life has been growing up. You can do that, but I want to encourage you to do something else. I want to encourage you to take action and do something about it through our opportunity. You see, what do we do here at Neolife? Since 1958, Neolife has been providing a solution to the needs of individuals, to the needs of humanity. And as humans, we have two primary needs. What are they? Physical and financial. I'll give you an example. What happens if we lack oxygen? We stop breathing. Nothing happens, right? We die. Same thing with our financial situation. If we don't have money, it almost feels like we're dying as well. So we need an opportunity. You know, for me, an opportunity is a unique form or fashion to satisfy our needs. And it gives, write this down, average people the opportunity to live above average lifestyle. Isn't that incredible? So let's talk about what is important in your Neolife business as it relates to the opportunity. Isaac, your leader, asked me to talk about the objective of building your business. And it's quite simple. It's called recruiting. There's no secret to success. I'm not going to go over the 50 steps to get rich. I'm going to keep it very simple today. And I'm going to talk about the key component to building your business, and that is recruiting. And that is why I want to congratulate once more, edify, and really just applaud those individuals that we just heard on this call who are being recognized for sponsoring, because they are growing their business and they are doing the key element to growing their network, to growing their income. So today we're going to cover just some quick tips on how you can improve or build upon your recruiting. So if you are wondering, or if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're not growing, think about RITA, R-I-T-A. Recruiting is the answer. Absolutely. And you know, sometimes people have struggles or challenges with sponsoring, with recruiting, because they simply don't know what to say. And I know your leader in the Kenyan region, Paul, has done a very similar training. So this isn't anything new, but it's important for you to know what to say. First of all, you don't have to be a doctor. And if you are, that's okay. But quite often people think that they have to be product experts. That is not true. You just simply need to know what to say. And here are some examples of the things you can say as you're out there talking to people and exposing your business. For example, you're out at the laundry, you're out at the grocery store, you meet someone and you say, hey, listen, you know, my name is Cesar. I have a business where I help people have more energy, reduce stress, lose weight, make an additional income, travel the world, and build a legacy. Now, these are just some examples, but you can, position this in your own words. Very simple. Let's just pause here. Have I mentioned product in this statement? Have I mentioned anything related to health? What am I talking about here? My business, okay? Because this is a business training. Well, then you ask, would you like to hear more about my business? Would you like to learn more about what I do? And then you pause and you listen, okay? Because remember, we are trying to identify their needs. If they want to learn more about the energy, about the stress, or about losing weight, what do we talk to them about? The product. If they want to learn about the income, the travel, and the legacy, talk to them about the business. Here's another example. I'm a part of a community of like-minded people who help others achieve success, and we strive to help people grow and prosper. Do you know anybody that wants to grow and prosper? Absolutely. Would you like to hear more about my business? Those are just some key phrases or key sentences or key things that you can mention as you're out there talking to people. Now, step 2, and that is how to respond. If the person says yes to your business, to your invitation, what do? First of all, you get excited. Okay, of course, it's always exciting to hear yes. And what you do is you say, wonderful. When are you available for us to meet for 20 minutes? Maybe we can meet up for coffee or tea or Zoom. You make it convenient for them, okay? Because they're the ones that you want to accommodate, yes or yes. So once you do that, all that you want to do is ensure that you follow up and that you follow through with that meeting. Immediately schedule a one-on-one meeting. And you know, sometimes people are uncertain. You probably experienced it. Well, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or next week. Become the driver and say, listen, how about we do this tomorrow? What does 3 o'clock sound? And then now you're giving them options, and now you're in the driver's seat. Don't give people too many options, because when people are uncertain, then they don't know. And now you can help them with that. Now, don't force them, but yes, schedule that one-on-one meeting when people say yes. And we'll discuss what to do in the one-on-one in just a second. The next thing, when people say no, what do we do, or what do we say? Well, for starters, when somebody says no to you, then you can fall back on the product. And you say, hey, listen, would you be interested in hearing about a nutritional that could boost your immune capacity, your immune system 37% in just 20 days? You see what just happened? I'm leading with the business. And when people say no to my business, my plan B, or my second option, is to present or to offer the product. Okay, if you're out there looking for business builders, entrepreneurs, you're leading with the business. Quite often people do it the other way, and that's why they find themselves with a huge customer base. Have you noticed? Because they're leading with the product, they're looking for people who have aches and pains and things like that, and that is why, and that's okay. You know, we want to help people. However, we want to look for business partners. Now, if they still say no to your business, to your product, what is the next step? Very simple. You kindly ask for referrals. Do you know anyone who would be interested in hearing more about my business? I was on a call recently and I heard about a leader who the person that invited them was referred to them by somebody else who was not interested in the business, and they became the largest leader in their region. Imagine that, a referral became the largest leader in the region. If you think about the power of referrals, don't be afraid to ask people for referrals. In fact, how many referrals should we ask for? 10 referrals. Why? Because if you ask for 1 or 2, you're going to get 0. But if you ask for 10, you may get 5, you may get 3. So ask for 10, okay? Go above and beyond. So this is pretty clear. This is what we do. Now I use the 37% in 21 days, which I'm sure you are familiar is the carotenoid complex, but you can use the cellular nutrition. That's okay, the TRAIN. In fact, I have it right here. I use it daily. That is up to you. This is just to give you a platform, some examples. Let's move on our objective of recruiting. And the next one is what to do in this one-on-one meeting. I just get so excited when I hear new executive managers, the lady, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, but the new executive manager who is just speaking right now, congratulations to you. We can't wait to see you step up to director. Based on how you spoke and how you presented yourself, you are ready to become a director. There's no reason why you shouldn't. But one of the key things that she mentioned is that she travels around with her laptop and her PowerPoint and she presents her business. That is how you grow the business. You don't need a meeting of 70 plus people on your presentation, one person at a time. And as you continue to grow and expand, you can adjust your trainings on a bigger scale. But one-on-one meetings is the key to success. What do you do in this one-on-one meeting? Well, the first thing is you present yourself, and that is called your ID. Your ID is simply designed for you to connect with the person. We call it your identification. All that you're saying is he or she is just like me. That's it. When you talk about your ID, talk about your name, a little bit about your background. Maybe you're a housewife, maybe you're a health professional, maybe you're a business professional, maybe you're a gardener. Doesn't matter. Talk a little bit about your background and also your story. Now, please, your story is your most impactful tool that you have. The most resourceful thing that you can do is share your story, because your story is the proof. That is the proof. It's much greater than any presentation. Now, today, we're not going to cover all of the elements of your story and your ID. I know that the team Akers and Grace and Isaac and Team Blessing do this all the time. Contact your upline director and get informed, but this is very key to your business. Step 2, just do a little brief overview of the company, the business, the SAB, the 50 countries. Don't get too caught up with Neolife, because remember, these people don't know Neolife, they know you. Quite often, I come across people, the first thing they start talking about is Neolife, the science, the 50 countries, and they haven't even presented their name. So you are the business. So talk about Team Akers, talk about Team Blessing, talk about Team Power before you talk about Neolife. Don't misunderstand me. Neolife is the company that I work for, but they don't know Neolife, they know you. So focus on that. Then talk a little bit about the cellular nutrition. Just a simple little presentation as to why people should use the nutrition and the product. It could be the Pro Vitality, it could be the TRAIN. It could be the breakfast pack. That is completely up to you. I know different regions have their star product, but this is where you showcase your star product. And all you do is walk them through some simple benefits as to why they need to use the nutrition. Encourage them to invest in their health. Okay, that's really important to the business. Step 4, present the basic 3 model to director. And all we're doing here is we're showcasing the power of duplication. We're saying, hey, here you are, here's Neolife, you pay your promoter fee, you get started, here are the benefits. Now we need you to go out there and recruit, find yourself some customers. And I think you all know what I'm talking about, most of you, right? So you must be able to effectively share the basic 3 model to director. And all you're doing here is letting them know the power of duplication and that is required for them to go out there and sponsor, and that you're going to support them. Number 3, ask for a decision. So this is the how to close, right? What to say, how to respond, what to do, and this is how to close. Now, closing is very important for your business, and being able to close is very essential. Don't be afraid to ask for a decision. Ask them to get mad. M-A-D, make a decision. Let them know, hey, if you're satisfied with what your employer is paying you, then maybe this business is not for you. If you're happy with the house that you live, the car that you drive, the school that your children are going to, and the income that you're making, maybe this business is not for you. But if you're not happy with your current situation, I need you to make a decision right now. In fact, write this down. Your current situation is not your final destination. Absolutely. So let them know that there's a way for them to improve themselves. Here are some ways that you can close or get people started. Number 1, I like to call this the pre-assumed close method. What is a pre-assumed close method? It's when you get to the end of your presentation and you're pre-assuming in your mind, psychologically, that this person is ready to get started. That means that you're confident that you know that they're going to join. If there's hesitation in your voice, if there's worry or embarrassment, would you like to get started? Maybe you don't have to do it now. If you don't have money, that's okay. No. That's not how it works. You say, hey, listen, I know that you really want to change your life. Let's go ahead and get you started now. In fact, would you like 1 Pro Vitality, 2 Pro Vitality? Would you like to add your wife to the account? Let's go ahead and get this started. Give me your address so I could send you the product. What is happening right there? You're pre-assuming that this person is going to get started. So that's one way. Psych yourself up and just know that they are ready to join. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt them. And don't count their money either. Sometimes people think, oh, well, they probably can't afford this. Please do not prejudge. You don't know that. So a pre-assumed close. Number 2, use words that win. Please don't make the mistake of asking them or giving them options. Hey, listen, would you like to get started? Yes or no? You're giving them options. Now you're saying that there's a yes or there's a no. Here's something you could say. Hey, what did you like most about what you've just heard? Wasn't it so interesting? The breakfast pack, making an extra income, traveling. What did you like most? So now you're making this positive. Now they're going to respond with what they liked most. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Here's another one. Do you have any questions before you get started? You see, sometimes many people don't get started because they have what are called objections. An objection is quite normal in our business. It just means that they're not fully yet informed or are not ready to make a decision because they have some doubts or some questions. You may be able to tackle or address those doubts or questions on the spot. So just say, do you have any questions before you get started? Yeah, well, how much is this? Perfect, it's this much. Let's go ahead and get you started. Okay, remember, pre-assumed close. And number 3, when you're talking to people and you're done with your presentation and it's time to close, please inspire them to take action and commit yourself to helping them and let them know that you have a proven success system. Very, very important. Don't just make them feel like they're buying something and then, thank you for getting started. Call me when you're ready or call me. No. Hey, listen, I am so excited for you. In fact, sometimes you may be even more excited about them getting started than they are, if that makes sense. Believe in them more than they may believe in themselves, because if they're looking out for an opportunity, they probably have some doubt about the future. So reassure them. Reinforce that this is the best decision that they're making for themselves, for their family, and for their lives, that this is going to be life-changing. Help them, inspire them. Don't just sign them up. Most people can sign people up, but inspiring, that takes a little bit of an extra effort. So I think we've covered some very basic fundamentals. I just want to make sure that I'm good on my time here, that I own up. It looks like I'm just about done with my time. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. You see, one of the things that people do in this business, and the reason why they don't achieve their dreams is they give up. They get excited, they come to a recognition rally like this, they get inspired, they hear the testimonies, and then they go out there and they say, this is difficult, this is hard, and they give up. So I want to encourage you not to give up. If you just started in this business this month, today, last month, or a year ago, don't ever give up on your dreams. Remember, your dream is not denied, it's delayed. It's on God's time. We don't know why it takes a little bit longer to become a director or a world team member or a president's team member. It's not to say that it's not going to happen. It's simply delayed. Remember, Joseph waited 13 years. David waited 15 years. Moses waited 40 years. Now, you don't have to wait 40 years in this business, but if God is making you wait, relax. It's all good. It is in God's hands. So don't stress out. And that's why I started my presentation today saying, why the stressing when every day is a blessing? If you woke up this morning, you're winning. Now the rest is up to us. So I want to highly encourage you to go out there and make a difference, because here at Neolife, we're on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. And we can't do this alone. We need you. I'm here to tell you that the leadership that you have, whether it's Kenya, the US, the North Americas, or international, you have people that have your back. You're in business for yourself, but you're never going to be by yourself. And I want to challenge you this month of August to achieve a 3 and 30. Every person on this call, I want to challenge you to achieve a 3 and 30. Why is that? Because we had one person achieve a 3 and 30. Congratulations to you. But there's nothing that should be stopping this entire group from achieving a 3 and 30 this month. So I want to highly challenge you to achieve a 3 and 30 this month, to get recognized next month in September. And that is only if you truly, truly want to grow your business. Remember, it's up to you. And you might be wondering, well, who is this random guy, Cesar in Los Angeles, talking about these crazy things? Well, listen, I believe in every single one of you. Even though I've never met you, even though I'm probably seeing you for the first time on this call, I'm here to tell you that I believe in every single person on this call. But you see, that's not enough. You must believe in yourself. You must believe in the God-given gifts that you have. Use them and go out there and change the world. And if you do that one day at a time, and if you stay consistent, I promise you something will happen. Thank you once more, Acres of Diamond, Team Power, Team Blessing, for allowing me to be on your call today. It's been a true pleasure, a privilege, and a joy to join you. Keep up the good work, and congratulations for all of the success. Back to you, Grace, or Isaac. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cesar. Before Isaac joins us, I just want to say thank you for inspiring us and, encouraging us to take action. And I really want to say, Cesar, what you're saying is really true, because the 8 years I've been in this business, in the opportunity, sometimes I've felt my energy go low. I'm only human. And the things you've talked about, if we only focus on them, we shall grow. As I give it back to Isaac, I just want to say there is an encouragement that is so, so real. You've talked about referral. Cesar, when I came to Neolife, I got a lot of no's, and I was a senior manager, and most of my professional friends never wanted to join. But guess what, Cesar, what you've told us, that's what I did. I went out and I asked for referrals. So for me, my first director, I can tell you, Cesar, my first director was a referral. It was not somebody I knew. He was not on my phone book. So thank you so much, Cesar. It's really true. And that first director brought so many other directors, and everything changed. So it is really true. Thank you, Cesar. Back to you, Isaac.
Thank you very much, Grace. I don't have much to say, but I'm really moved by the presentation through Cesar. Thank you very much. You made it look so Kenyan, and even that clip, it was amazing. Thank you very much for getting down to the beats, and also the encouragement that you have come along with. Thank you very much for being a friend to this team. I really want to tell you thank you very much. And somebody was asking me whether I am in Philippines, and I told them I have a very close friend of mine who is there. So I am basically in the Philippines and in Australia. and New Zealand for that matter. And thank you very much. We are really grateful and honored to have a friend like you in this team. I also want to extend my thanks to Team Blessing, because when you became their friend, they never put you in a small place of their own. They shared you with us, and we are really grateful to Team Blessing, Rachel, and Josephine. We are really honored that you are in our larger team, and thank you very much. And of course, Mother Hen, our upcoming PT Grace Chege, I really want to say thank you very much for your contribution, even in getting this team, and on top of that, getting a friend like Caesar who can share with us in such a strong manner. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Paul Mwatu for being with us this evening. Thank you very much, Paul, and your office in Nairobi. We are always grateful for the way you come in through for us. Thank you very much. And I also want to thank everyone on the call this evening, even as we go ahead and do. It is far much more blessed to actually do what you have been taught tonight. So thank you very much. And once again, everybody on the call, asante sana. And may God richly bless you. Asante.
Thank you too. Thank you, Cesar. Thanks, everyone.
Asante sana, everyone. God bless. Goodbye from Los Angeles, California.
Caesar,
Adios.
God bless you. We love you.
Love you too. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.